Hi there. I just wanted to jump on very quickly and talk to you about the whole notion and the whole idea of speaking our truth. It's something that I've been writing a lot about recently, and in turn, actually, it's something that I've been receiving quite. Sorry, that is the dog shaking in the background as she leaves the room. But it is something that a lot of you have got in touch with me about and said that it's something you're struggling with yourselves. And my answer to that really is that speaking our truth and being, fully authentic and fully free to say whatever is on our mind is not something that comes easy. It is something genuinely that so many of us struggle with on an ongoing basis. That whole idea of being free to speak your mind, without offence, obviously, but that innate freedom that you get from actually not caring, but not being led to live your life according to what other people want and other people expect of you. And I know this is something that really has come up for me an awful lot in the last few months, and probably is something that I've been leading to for quite a time in my life. And when both my parents were alive, it was something I was very aware of and very conscious of, that I wasn't actually 100% myself around them. And that purely came from a desire not to disappoint them. I always just wanted to be the person that they wanted me to be. And I have no regrets doing that. I think that was just my way of respecting them. And so I have carried that trait, or that people pleasing element with me, even long since that they've both died. But it's something I think that I can always be sure that I would have defined myself as being somewhat of a people pleaser. And it's not necessarily in terms of trying to please people as in to make them smile or make them happy, but just that not wanting to disappoint, not wanting to be judged, not wanting to be criticized. It's something that I also would admit that when it came to my party days, for want of a better description, that I probably would have used alcohol or used wine as a way to fit in, as a way to be the person that people wanted me to be, because not alone was I fitting in with my own group, but it also gave me the courage, I suppose, to maybe be more fun. I know that that sounds weird, and I know it is weird. And I also know now that it's not true, but that is something that I very much believed at the time. So when I say that it's something that we all struggle with, I really do mean it. That the need to want to belong, to want to fit in, is very real, and it's very great for an awful lot of us. And even those of us who have strong minds, who are quite, independent in our thinking, that doesn't mean that we're not, that we're not oblivious to the need within us to please other people and not to stand out. And there is an irony there, I suppose, that we spend, the first part of our lives just trying to fit in and trying to belong and not trying to be different. And then we spend the second half of our lives doing just that. We want to be different. We want to stand out. We want to be unique. And we want to just feel that we're doing our own thing. So when it comes to speaking your truth, being your truth, I am going to talk a lot more about this over the coming weeks and months. And it is something that I hope to do one of my free training videos on in the coming weeks. But, for those of you that keep asking, how do you get to be your real self? The first thing is that you have to actually start liking your real self. So it's to dig deep, to get very familiar with what it is about you that you like, what it is about you that you'd like to change, what it is about you that others impact and others affect. And with that knowledge, then you can build on it, and you can start the process then to perhaps just releasing and let go of the need to please other people. And it is a process. It is something that I'm getting better at. It is something that I can see in the last few months that I've made great strides on, but I've a long way to go yet. So don't feel that you're either a people pleaser or not. That's not how it works. You'll go through different stages, you go through different phases. Just take it slowly, take it at a time. Don't be hard on yourself, and just trust that you know, that when you do say what's on your mind, that you're coming from a good place with it. You're not trying to upset anyone, you're not trying to offend anyone, you're not trying to be selfish. You are just trying to set boundaries around yourself within which you can live your life, and one that feels free and feels right. So I hope that in some way answers some of the initial questions. But as I say, I'm going to do a free series of live training videos in the next few weeks. I'm going to start recording them hopefully next week. And this is one of the subjects that I will address in it, but I just thought it might be no harm to jump on and give a little bit of background information to that. So have a great weekend. It's Friday here. It's Friday of the June bank holiday in Ireland. So have a wonderful bank holiday weekend, and make it count. Speak soon.